What's up, guys? So another, I say every single time, it's a cool, fancy, custom, fancy, awesome build. But this one is, not that the others weren't, but this one's a little extra. So this is the last of my plane dials that I did. If you recall from the other ones I did, these are laser etched from my guy in the UK, and they're backside lumed and brushed. So we hand paint them in black, sand them down, backside lume them, and this is the P-40 Curtiss. So this has a black solid PloProf handset on it. This is in a brushed 170 case. I think you might have only ever seen one other case. The donor watches for these are about twice the price as my normal, so I don't buy too many of these because the only difference is they put a fancier dial in there, but I'm not using those dials. They usually put like something limited edition in there or special edition, but so this is in a 170 case. Star engraved crown to match the 12 o'clock that we designed. And then this has a Murphy bezel on it with a silver and black accent minute insert. And then this is on a custom thick Italian riveted leather to look like the old style World War I, World War II planes, and a brushed clasp. PloProf exhibition caseback, black rotor, stainless steel movement holder. So it's not a lot of lug width here, so over time this will break in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper because it rubs a bit on the back, and that will just go away over time. Fun fact, what I do with this is I take those brown Sharpies after like this has been like worked in where it's like really good, and I just use a brown Sharpie on them, like, because see, this gets down into that part right here for your case back. I literally just get brown Sharpie and sit here and work these and work these and work these and do that, because you really don't see it on the top side. It's really just on the back side where it's cutting through. So just a little pro tip that I do, because there's not a lot of clearance on these, and these leather straps are quite thick. I used to do them thinner, and I had a couple people complain. So these Italian leather aviator straps, we do them fairly thick. But so like on these, that's exactly what I'll do before I send it out. I'll sit here and work this back and forth to where I feel like as much as I need to get scraped off of that is off that. And then I'll use like a thin blade, cut off any excess, and then I will basically use a dark brown Sharpie on that. So it's backside anyway. So, but so that is this build. Bezel will go left, bezel will go right. These are just clickable or non-clickable style bezels. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit before you put it on to make sure you're not losing time. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it clicking. At that point you can wind, and a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to just go back and forth to do your winding. If you do it for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, you will keep time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it. You can wind all day if you want. Whenever you are comfortable with where you've wound, pull it to the one and only click. You can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You also notice you've got a wobble crown that deflects. There's that little dot there. Okay, got it. That deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you are not bending anything. Okay, Google, what time is it?
5:19 p.m.
5:19 p.m. Okay, Google, play Phantom's Radio. I thought something was weird. I didn't have any music going. 5:19, when you're good, push it back over, get it out of that time setting, and wind it down. Okay, Google, skip. And that is the build. As with every build, matching beats to go with it. This will come in the custom P-40 Curtiss box. It will come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. This watch here in the center, non-toxic, non-streaking, non-residue. Some leather conditioner to keep this leather strap perfectly soft. Just apply it to the front and back, let it soak in, and remove any excess when you're done. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Polywatch. If you ever scratch that dial, put a tiny bit of this on it and buff against it. Don't go with the scratch, go against it to make sure you are filling that scratch. And then buff it using your thumb and your included microfiber, and you should knock it out in about 20 seconds, unless you really gashed it. If you did that, just let me know and we'll work on getting it fixed for you. So that is this build, custom P-40 Curtiss build. Pulled out all the stops on it with the Italian leather rivet strap and the 170 case. So honestly, I'd like to keep this, but I have so many dials I'm supposed to keep myself that I already did a custom box and everything for it, so it should probably go out. So maybe it's going to you. If it is, congrats, you got an awesome watch, and I appreciate you. And if you want me to build you something custom unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.